Oh, like when you're really in the mood or when you're really on stage, like you're just in the moment or like, you're killing it. And I wish I knew what that is. I have no thought. For me, it's like flying. Like you just feel it. Like you're just out there, you flew and you somehow made it back to the ground and you're kind of like, how impressive was that?
Jesus by himself. I mean, imagine that the first time you say it.
I mean, I can't say I would blame him. I realized it looked like the love child of Seth Rogen and a Sasquatch.
That's who I just spent an hour with outside after the second show.
I think my favorite quote of all time, though, has to be, I'm only successful because I didn't stop when everyone told me no. Bill Cosby. That's a real quote.
You were kind of just stressed about being up there. But when you start actually making jokes that are funny, that people will laugh at, and you start kind of finding your style, you're more stressed about just being funny.
It's one of the things that, like, if I don't, like, I love doing it, probably to the point that's one of the only things I really like. And when I'm not doing it, or if I haven't done it in a while, I start going like stir crazy, like I'm like cabin fever or something, where I just like, I gotta get up on stage and, talk to people or something.
And honestly, I couldn't think of anything mean to say about Nina. Couldn't write one mean joke about her. Not one joke. Which, if you've seen her act, is appropriate.
I do. I have a day job. I work in IT. I'm not going to say where, but fix computers and stuff like that, which is super boring.
I was an actor that traveled 4 hours one way, twice a week for 2 years.
Well, I'm in media already. I'm doing radio.
We discussed this once before, but I can't tell you exactly who I work for, but I can tell you I work for my Uncle Sam, providing security and security-related features for the traveling public.
Let's get together after the show,
The personal stuff, making fun of the personal stuff is like they say it sometimes, it's therapy. That's true. Like it is definitely a therapy of sorts, especially if you can get somebody to laugh at something that you yourself had gone through and it was hard.
I was married in the 80s. My wife, ex-wife, slept with all my friends, had a baby with my best friend, and made me think it was my child. And now I'm stuck in the system and never got to know the child that I thought was mine. So she's a 9, if you were to give her a number.
You just allow yourself to be as human as possible, looking for the twist on how you see life. And when it happens, it's magic, and that will never happen on television.
The only difference between that and a 10 is a 10 will kill you. So she was a 9. Now the positive of this experience in my life is I now know I can handle a 7.
And one of the ways you can understand things in a faster way, to me, is by a joke. Just through a joke. It takes like not even 2 minutes, and you can convey so much in a joke. People sometimes are leaving these shows like, they're changed, like they think differently, and that's one of the things that I love about it, actually.
I mean, when you look at me, I just want to let you know, I'm not mad about anything. This is just what my face looks like. I have what they call resting piss face.
It's about people having a good time and providing, the public with a product, a service, something that actually, genuinely makes their day go better.
I mean, they're important because, without them, there's not really a show. And I've done a lot of bad open mics where it's just me and some comics and nobody else.
They're just a more objective view. It's it's just you find it funny. You're just up in the sample size.
But yeah, I mean, it basically is just Go out, look for the open mics, because that's, no matter what, that's where everybody starts. You don't start anywhere else.
Just be prepared. There are so many comics that go on stage and just riff and don't really understand what they're doing. Like, you need to know what you're gonna be talking about, even if it's just the theme of what you're gonna be talking about. Know, like, the kind of jokes you're gonna be talking about. Know about the kind of behavior you're gonna have.
Everybody bombed. Think of whoever your favorite comedian is. They were awful when they started. Everybody's awful when they start. You gotta keep plugging away at it, and eventually you get less awful, and then you just keep going on from there. But the important and the best advice any comic, anybody could ever give you is get on a stage as often as you possibly can.
Tonight, please put your hands together for Mr. Jared Walker. What's up, guys? Give it up for all the comics you've seen so far. Doing a great job.
Laughing is probably the best thing in the world because honestly it could change every scenario. Like, even the worst of scenarios, if somebody can make somebody laugh in that situation, then it's better. It's just instantly better. And not only that, it's a way to connect with people.
But one of my favorite quotes is by Charlie Chaplin, in which he says, "In the end, everything's a gag." And I really feel that about a lot of things. So if I can bring people like a little bit more, joy, then, it's kind of worth all the suffering.